It was Christmas Eve, and Duncan had just returned to work after the weekend break. As he greeted everyone at his workplace and wished them a Merry Christmas, an error alert suddenly appeared on the system. He immediately went to his duty post and took over from the worker who was already there. With strong determination, Duncan tried to fix the issue, but the same file kept flipping back and forth no matter what he did. At that moment, Santa arrived, and everyone welcomed him warmly. Santa noticed the strange flip on the system, and Duncan realized that one child kept switching between the naughty and nice list. The child's name was Lincoln Loud. Santa suggested that someone should go to Lincoln's exact location and closely observe his behavior. Gerald then suggested that Duncan should be the one to go. Duncan had never left the North Pole before, so he felt nervous and anxious, but Santa still sent him on the mission. Meanwhile, Lincoln was recording a video instead of writing a letter, explaining why Santa should give him the Rip Hardcore as his Christmas gift. After that, Clyde showed Duncan his own letter, where he asked Santa for a brisk whisk. One by one, all the members of the Loud family prepared their Christmas letters, writing down what they wanted. When they finished, their parents drove them to Ginger House so they could mail the letters. At the same time, Duncan was searching for Lincoln using his map. Suddenly, the reindeer pulling the Loud family's van accidentally dragged Duncan along, and he ended up following them on their journey. While inside the bus, the family talked excitedly about what they planned to do at Ginger House. Lucy said she wanted to meet Krampus. The mom wanted to complete her mutant collection, and everyone sang happily as they traveled, unaware that Duncan was still with them. When they arrived at Ginger House, they all mailed their letters. After having lunch, Lincoln and Clyde went outside to play snowball fights. Lincoln did something naughty, and Duncan felt he needed to see more naughty actions to be sure Lincoln belonged on the naughty list. The Loud dad went off to get a very precious magic potion. Lincoln then felt like someone was watching him, and shortly after, he gave Clyde his last cookie, which helped place him back on the nice list. Duncan received a call from Santa, who reminded him that the list had to be accurate, so only the nice children would receive gifts. Suddenly, Duncan slipped and fell, making a loud noise. This made Lincoln and Clyde realize they were being followed, so they decided to pretend nothing was wrong and planned to catch whoever it was. Lucy went to a place where she thought she would find Krampus, but it turned out to be the wrong shop, and she bought a sweater she liked instead. Lana visited the toy station and picked out a watch she thought was amazing. The Loud baby followed a map she liked, and Lisa chose a big star house decoration. Lincoln and Clyde led Duncan into a room and managed to trap him. They questioned him and discovered he was an elf sent to watch Lincoln and decide if he was naughty or nice. Lincoln argued that he was nice because naughty kids get coal instead of gifts. He even tried to bribe the elf, which placed him at the top of the naughty list. The elf decided to leave since his mission was complete, but Lincoln chased him. After a while, the elf vanished, leaving his pad behind. Lincoln was shocked that he was on the naughty list and became desperate to return to the nice list so he could get his gift. He went around asking people if they needed help, but no one did. He even left the house to look for someone to help. When he saw Lisa fixing her starlight, she refused his help. Every good thing Lincoln tried to do seemed to cancel itself out once he walked away. When he returned home and saw he was still on the naughty list, he decided to hack it. He planned to use Lisa's robot to do the hacking. They sneaked into Lisa's room and hacked the list, switching names before leaving quietly. On Christmas Day, everyone went to collect their gifts. Lincoln got his Rip Hardcore, but everyone else received coal, which was very strange. Lincoln realized he may have switched the entire list instead of just his name. The news reported that everyone had received coal. Lincoln confessed to his family, and they blamed him, though he said he only wanted his gift. Feeling guilty, Lincoln decided to go to the North Pole to fix everything, even though he did not know where it was. The baby's map led them there, and the whole family decided to go along. The map led them to the spot where the elf disappeared. They found a carbon stone that needed a special light to open it. Lisa adjusted her starlight, and Lucy used her jacket to hold the light steady. This opened the way to the North Pole. When they arrived, they found Santa's village filled with dark and naughty versions of his creations, which frightened them. Gerald alerted Santa that Lincoln was there, and Santa demanded Lincoln be brought to him. Dangerous creatures appeared, but the elf saved them and explained how he stayed good while others turned naughty. When he learned Lincoln caused the problem by switching the list, he became angry. They decided to fix the list at the office, but first had to reach it. Lincoln built a bridge to the office, and while crossing, the elf distracted enemies so the others could enter. Inside, Lisa tried to fix the system, but it did not work. A naughty version of Santa appeared and showed them the damage done to the world. Lincoln agreed to stay with Santa if his family could go free. Santa sent his family to the coal mines. While talking, Santa revealed his plans, but Lincoln tricked him, escaped, and went to save his family. Using Christmas magic and Rip Hardcore weapons, they fought off the naughty creatures. At the source, Lincoln saved the elf but turned into gingerbread himself. Christmas magic restored everything. Lincoln returned to normal, and Santa became good again. Santa granted Lincoln's wish to redo Christmas, and the next morning, it was Christmas once more. Everyone got their gifts, including Clyde's brisk whisk, and Lincoln received the limited edition Hardcore. The end.